Hello, welcome to another Sister Girl TV, and I am your more than fabulous host, Miko Harris. And as you know, I'm new to the Blog Talk Radio family, so I'm finding a way to get people involved with the Sister Girl experience, which who have listened to my show the last 4 times. You know this is all about relationships, sex, and friendships, getting through the issues that we have with them, and tonight is no different. I've come up with 8 easy steps in trying to find a man. And I'm going to go through that, and I'm going to go through things with different callers as you call in. Um, as I said before, I am kind of field testing this whole Blog Talk Radio thing, so I'm not exactly sure which time slot is best for the show yet, but I will determine it by the end of this weekend, and then I'll have a permanent slot in which you'll be able to find me at the same time each and every day. Okay, first and foremost, for those who are listening, if you want to speak up, type in the chat room or put your hand up. I'm not exactly sure how you do it, but that's what I've heard. That's how you get heard on the air. So just to let you know. All right, so let's start with the first step. The first step to finding a man is not what people think. You know, a lot of people jump to conclusions and think that finding a man is all about you changing your hairstyle or you getting your nails done or, putting yourself in the hottest new club. It's really not about that. First, um, point in finding a new mate is self-reflection. Unless you know where you've come from before in past relationships, find out what you've learned and also determine some of the things that happen in past relationships that you don't want to reoccur, then you won't have a successful relationship to go forward with. So I encourage you to take time, take at least 6 months to a year before jumping into a new relationship to give yourself that time for self-reflection and get yourself a time to kind of decompress from the last relationship and not use this as an emotional crutch for you to just get by, because that's not what you really want to do, because that's not going to really give you the kind of fulfilling relationship that you're looking for. Um, so self-reflection time, that means some time in which you're by yourself. I'm not telling you to become a hermit, but give yourself time to think your thoughts, see how things played out, deal with the issues head on, um, not get caught up in the whole, I'm trying to go clubbing every weekend to try to get past what happened to me. You really take accountability for the situation and also see the things that were not successful. Step number 2, self-improvement. Now, during the self-improvement stage, this is after you've gone through self-reflection, because changing what's going on the inside is way more important than changing what's going on the outside, because if you don't change what's on the inside, you will not achieve the success that you're looking for. Self-improvement is all about doing things that are going to boost you up as a person, as a human commodity. Everybody, like we've said before, it's kind of an old saying, what do you bring to the table? Well, this is the chance for you to improve in this category. I encourage you to get involved in a new hobby, get involved maybe going back to school, maybe taking on a trade, maybe going into a new career field that you've been always thinking about but want to move forward into the career world. Another thing, in this self-improvement stage, you can also change your appearance. If there's things that you wanted to change as far as your appearance is concerned, you can get your hair done, get your nails done. Um, Another thing, lose weight. It's a good time for you to go hit the gym, because um, once you make a big change like that on the outside, like losing weight, that's a significant change that will help you boost your self-esteem and your morale, which will bring out positive energy. And I have been focusing a lot on this positive energy because it's really important that you tap into this positive energy, because it controls everything that you do. If you don't live your life tapping into the positive energy of the universe, you don't have anything positive come and connect themselves to you. Step number 3, self-enlightenment. This is an opportunity for you to, after you've reflected on some of the things that have happened from before, this is a chance for you to take a chance towards building spirituality. Whatever sort of spirituality that you see fit. I'm not going to judge. I'm not going to push any sort of main spirituality. I'm not going to say you must be Christian, you must be Muslim, you must be Buddhist. Whichever one brings you to self-awareness, then this is the time to reflect in that and to really move forward and find out how you can tap into the earth and the universe positive energy. Step number 4, setting future goals. It is really important that you take the time to set future goals, because if you don't know where you're going, how do you know what standards to put in place for your future mate? How do you know that the two of you will congeal if you don't have an idea where you're going in your life? So when you're lost, you attract lost people. That's a part of that negative energy. Remember, I told you energy is like a magnet. If you have positive energy, positive things are attracted to you. If you have negative energy, negative things are attracted to you. So when you're lost, people who are lost and trying to find themselves, that's what you'll have. And two lost people usually doesn't really equate to a good equation. So, and also, while you're in this state of deciding, is not the time for you to get into a new relationship, because when you're trying to find yourself, you don't know what you want. You don't have any goals set up for yourself. You don't have any standards. So whatever comes at you seems like a good idea because it's there, not because they actually fit the mold of what you're looking for. So when you have not figured out a basic framework of who you are and what you want, it's not a time to get in a relationship. Step number 5, setting standards. You have to determine what it is you're going to put up with. That's basically what this is. You know, everybody has a threshold, a breaking point, and you cannot just go in there haphazardly, blindly, because anything will just come at you, like I said before. So you have to really sit down, and if you've watched any of my videos, you know that I'm big on lists, because it's almost like a daily affirmation on paper, like a contract to yourself. So when you put it on paper, you can reflect on it, you can look back at it, remind yourself, and reaffirm to it. So write down what sort of characteristics do you want, personal, physical, emotional, spiritual characteristics of your mate. You need to also write down some of the different aspects that will really, have you set and congealed. And I really, really want people to take the time to make subcategories and whatnot. And hold on, sending a little message to the fans. Anyway, so I really want you to take the opportunity and the time to create subcategories for the physical characteristics, for the emotional characteristics, spiritual characteristics, and goals that you want your mate to have. And this will give you an opportunity to really, really break down the kind of person that you want, and also create your moral set and see and make sure that that will match up in your mate. Step number 6, letting go of past and lingering issues of pain and different issues you have in your relationships. I really encourage you to do this. Hold on. Give me 1 second. I know this is very unorthodox, but I have fans texting me. That's how much I really care about my fan base. I personally take their messages, so you know, Sister Girl has love for her fans. Um, you gotta let go of the pain that you have from the past, because you can't allow whatever happened to you in the past to affect what's going on in the future. So you really need to let go of that bad negative energy, um, and that those hang-ups that you have with the person that you were with before, and you need to really just really take the time to say, you know what, I'm going to have a positive outlook, a positive attitude. Hold on, another message. Yes. So you want to, because if you bring in that negative energy, you bring in that baggage, as we call it, baggage, um, you really discount the experience that you're going to have now. So please, I beg of you, I pray of you to really, really, really just move forward and don't hold on to that baggage, so that you can have a positive experience. Each and every experience brings its own negative aspects. Why bring things from previously? Step number 7, changing your level of emotional availability. You have to be emotionally available to people. You need to be approachable. And sometimes you say, oh, well, I don't look mean, but sometimes you can feel a cold spirit. And you don't want to be around that kind of person. And you don't want to approach that kind of person. And you won't get approached. If you're wondering why hasn't anybody come up to me or talk to me or say hello or, invite me out to a cup of coffee? It's probably that. It's not that you're a bad person. It's not that you're lazy or you're a bird, or, as they call it, or chicken head, or a bum. It's because you have put out an energy that says, I don't want to deal with this situation right now. I don't want anybody near me. I don't want to get hurt. I don't want to have anybody in my sphere. So, when you put that out, you're blocking not only the negative, but the good as well. Step number 8, creating a list of characteristics for the man. It's almost like step number 5, but it's a little bit more in depth, and I'm asking you to pray on it so that it will come to fruition. Right now I have a caller from the 336 area code, and I'm going to open up the line to you in just 1 second. All right? 5, 4, 3, 2,